Hi, and welcome back to Driving Diversity. My name is Elaine Spector. So I recently participated in Law 360's series, Ask a Mentor. The question I was asked to answer, how do you negotiate a long-term flex work schedule? Well, we as women have been dealing with this very issue for years, and let's face it, many law firms were reluctant to allow remote work, which they equate with a lack of commitment. And then the pandemic hit. Employers, including law firms, were forced to allow their lawyers to work from home. And what did they discover? Well, no surprise to me. Hey guys, we are just as efficient and effective at home. In fact, we are more efficient, as many law firms discovered during the pandemic, with billable hours increasing. So it's baffling to me that law firms are still reluctant to embrace the flexibility that would allow working parents, both women and men, to thrive both at home and in the office. So what can lawyers do, male or female, to negotiate a long-term flex work schedule? Well, first step, find out what the current policy is. Before you begin your negotiations, do your research. Determine your firm's current remote work policy. Some law firms have taken the initiative to revise these policies prior to opening offices back up. It could be that your law firm has a modified policy that allows for remote work due to health and safety reasons born out of the pandemic, particularly one that does not take you off the partnership track that you may be unaware of. If your firm has not revised its policy or does not formally allow a remote work option, that fact alone doesn't mean you can't negotiate one. I was able to negotiate a remote work schedule when my children were very young. It actually happened during a job transition. A partner that I worked for in a prior firm wanted me to join his new firm. At our first discussion, I asked him if they allowed for remote work schedule. I was actually living in Baltimore at the time, and the law firm was in DC, and knew that commuting to DC 5 days a week was a deal breaker for me. He said he didn't know, but he would find out. So the next day, he got back to me and indicated that they could accommodate a remote work schedule for my situation. However, if I had not asked, I would not have been offered the option to work from home. So don't be afraid to ask about a remote work schedule when it is not clearly offered. You won't know what options you can negotiate if you do not try. So negotiate. What else should you do? We'll come back next week to find out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.